Star Wars Force Arena players, welcome to this brand new video. So last week I did a Director Krennic video. I'm not doing a Krennic video this time. What I am doing this time is the most expensive deck ever in Star Wars Force Arena. Please pause the video after each battle. There's 3 battles, so you can check out the decks that everyone is using. And please feel free to follow me on social media or join the guild if there's places, either in Star Wars Commander or on this game, Force Arena Galactic Menace. So, onto the deck. It is the most expensive deck any leader can have in the game. The reason why it's Krennic is because of the Death Squad leader. He costs 6 energy, so at 5.3 energy, it is the most expensive deck you can have in the game. You've got the TX225 tank at 6, you've got the light tank at 5, heavy gunners at 5, TIE bomber, and of course the AT-ST Walker at 7. So the challenge is really just to see what can you do with an expensive deck. In 1 vs 1, a lot of players have been trying out some different decks. Some have been very expensive, and by that I mean roughly about 3.4, 3.6 energy cost, right the way down to extremely cheap decks. And obviously it does depend on the leader. Now with Krennic, because he has a boost to his energy regeneration, it makes him kind of like perfect for a deck like this to use, because he gets energy a little bit quicker than a normal leader would do, so you're not going to run out as fast as say if you were playing Vader or somebody like Boss perhaps, although Boss does get the energy regeneration from people dying, but obviously they have to die for you to get that energy. So right now, really good push on the right side. That was absolutely obliterated by the rebels there. Again, pushing down the middle, tried to deploy my tank to back up the dewback there, but as you can see it didn't happen because I died and a tank didn't deploy. So the trick really is to drop things at the back and push as you go, or like I like to do, wait for an opportunity to make the push. So just get rid of the gunk droid. Again, with a Death Squad, a lot of people sort of say they're rubbish now, and they are really weak, but you've got to be mindful and pay attention to what your opponent has in terms of their abilities. So if they've already used their airstrike, for example, you know you're safe to drop them down, or iron mine, whatever it might well be. Unless of course they've got double iron mine, then you are going to be in trouble. So the good thing about a TIE bomber is, you can see there, it just parts the way, it just spreads everything around. So Sabine dies, good push top left now, Death Squad in there, ATS in there, kill Leia. Sabine respawns, and as you can see, we all fall flat on our face. That was sad, really sad, but it was a good push on that top left there, which is what I'm looking for. So again, waiting now, just take care of this gunk droid. Watch how the heavy gunners melt everything, but just destroy everything. Now obviously you got to be careful for Grenadier there, you see there, airstrike will kill it. But they will melt leaders, they'll melt tanks, they'll melt absolutely everything. Watch this, look at this. So that's Sabine dead, her unique dead, and now the tank is dead. That's how dangerous heavy gunners are, but they are really weak. Literally will sneeze and they'll just die. So Leia's doing a runner, dewbacks are in there taking care of everything there. TX225, now with this tank it is so slow, and it will attack everything and anything. So my favourite place to put it is in the middle lane, rather than obviously in the left or right lane, because it will just stop and come back on itself and go back up again. But in the middle lane, it can control the battle. It can turn left, it can turn right, it can face forward, and it can do complete U-turn and come back again if it has to defend the turret. So it's kind of the ideal place to put it down. So it was a good 1-0 win, and that was a good strong push from Director Krennic. Let's just trade a card. Let's see, I'll do my unique actually. I think I haven't really got much here on this particular account now, but I'll get rid of Leia's unique, I think, and trade that. Probably get someone. I wanted to trade Dr. Alpha actually, but I don't mind her so much. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get Dr. Alpha. There you go. Boom, boom. So let's jump into the next battles. These battles were consecutive as well. I didn't do them. I did all 3 together. I edited them out obviously because of the time wait for the queues, which was about a minute, minute and a half, even 40 seconds, which wasn't too bad. So jump into this particular battle now against the rebels. So you've got Hera and Lando. Now with Hera, definitely Lando, you have to expect drop pod, be it double drop pod from these 2 or drop pod. So that's what they're going to be doing against you. So waiting to deploy something. I wanted to deploy my tank a little bit further to the middle, but I couldn't quite do it because of the card there. But here comes Chopper, who I was waiting for. In comes a drop pod on my turret, which is perfectly fine. but in comes an Iron Mine, which will hurt everyone. But that was enough, though, to kill Hera. Got a slight push going out the middle, nothing particularly good. Drop my tank there, though, just to help in the middle there, keep things under control. And I'll focus on the middle turret. In come the Maz warriors, and I do die. But that's not bad. A little bit of damage on the middle turret, which is perfectly fine, as they drop a pod on our middle turret too. So these are the kind of things you have to expect. But look at the top right, Vader is just going for it, but Lana does kill him. So let's just pull Chopper away, tie bomb everything here, which should do a lot of damage. In comes the Iron Mine. Look where I placed my troopers there, away from the Iron Mine. See, this is what you need to be thinking when you're playing this game. That way they survive, and now we're on for an attack. This should be a good push as well, actually, hopefully. So I'll do my ability, I'll drop my Jew back in there. In comes a drop pod on me, that's going to hurt. And that would be enough just to take the turret down to just under half. But I do die now eventually. But that was a really strong push top left. And Vader just obliterated everything. Hashtag carried in that game. But we'll take it, it's a win. It's a good win too. So moving into our final battle of the day. So let me know in the comments below, have you tried this deck? Give it a whirl, see what you think, and see if you can make it work, as I have in this game. Although that was a lot of luck in that game, but in all honesty, I wasn't really under much pressure from Hera in that particular game, and Vader just obliterated everything on the right lane, which is awesome. So let's move into the last battle here with the new Vader 40 against Sabine and Luke. There's a lot of Lukes running around again now, I've noticed, trying to do their usual suicides. So, you know, I wouldn't normally have a deck like this. I normally have a stun grenade to stop him dead in his tracks. But let's just see how we do here. So I drop Jew back on the right. That way, just make a slight push. Always keeping an eye open for what's coming up that middle lane. There's old Ben. So I'll intercept Ben before we can get in there and convert my Jew back to the good side. The Vader's come across now. There's a lot going on here. So I'm worried about the left lane. But as I try to deploy my TX225, I do get killed. Which is fine, there's no real push, but they have done a lot of damage on our left side, but Vader's now taking care of that. So he's used Ben, so let's go in here now, dropping a TIE bomb which will blow everything apart. Drop my ATST Walker, which wanted to get up my lane really, but it dropped in the middle for some bizarre reason. I think because the Dewback was in the way. Let's just kill Luke, kill the mob, and then just focus on that turret. There it goes. Drop my light tank now, make a good push. This turret is gone. There it goes. Thank you very much. Luke rushes in at me. Doesn't use deflect, just rushes in at me. In comes an airstrike, which is really pointless. Drop my Jew back. Didn't really do that because of old Ben. But as you can see, Luke's killed it, so it doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest. So we've got 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Comfortable game so far. Left is looking vulnerable. Right's under control, as you expect from Director Krennic. But just don't choke on those aspirations, Director. Dropping a TX225. Is it going to fire? No, by the time it cranks up to fire, everything's dead. Here's old Ben. Go on, Ben. Right in the face. Boom. There he goes. There he goes. So they're pushing the left side. That turret is going to be gone. So what I like to do is just charge up the middle. I'll let the turret focus on me, do my ability. Heavy gunners should do significant damage here, but I really wanted to drop my TIE bomber, but unfortunately I do die, leaving my poor heavy gunners to take the turret down to just under a half, as Vader puts us 2-1 in the lead with just under a minute left to go now into double energy. Take care. Wow, he goes flying. Take care of all that there. Drop my ATS walk on the right side. Send the rebels into a panic. Let's take care of his bear. TX225 is building up and boom, it's gone. It's a very powerful tank to have, but it's so slow. As you can see in all the games, in the middle lane, it really can deal huge amounts of damage, albeit slowly. So Ben's in there, he's converted the Dewback. Tank's gone up the left. TX225 waiting to push, but I'll drop the heavy gunners in there now to support it as I look to take out this turret, which is fine. I do die, but it's perfectly fine. 3-1 with just 16 seconds left to play. This is going to be a GG for the Empire. Heavy gunners would have obliterated everything there had it not been for that airstrike, which is why they're really weak, but they are dangerous, really dangerous in the game. And as we move into the last couple of seconds, that is a GG right there for a 3-1. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and enjoy yourself with all the videos that are on the channel for Force Arena. And look out for some new Force Arena videos coming soon. Thanks again for all your support, for watching the streams, for liking the videos, for watching the videos. It's a lot of fun, and I will see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.